A police officer and 5 other suspects are expected to appear in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court today. This is in connection with the kidnapping of Kamogelo Baukudi earlier this month. The 5 suspects were arrested on Friday after a police-led intelligence operation led to the 19-year-old's rescue 20 days after he was taken by 2 men impersonating police officers. Newzroom Afrika Scara Mafokoane has been closely following the developments in this story. A very good morning to you, Scara, and you were here when we got that breaking news story about the 19-year-old that has been found. But are there any more details that are coming to the fore around what happened in this kidnapping case?
Good morning to you, Aldrin, and to our viewers. None so far. Police keeping it mum this weekend, Aldrin. But we are going to hear details of that arrest which took place in the early hours of Friday and about the 42-year-old sergeant who was arrested 3 days after that kidnapping. But we're told, Aldrin, that this is a growing trend in the province by South African Police Service, and they are worried about it. 39 cases reported between January and March in the metro alone. It is a concern, but at 9:30 we are going to hear details of the arrest and what led to the kidnapping of the Kamogelo Baukudi. So 9:30 court will start, but let me bring in somebody who's going to assist me with the legality, the legality part of this case. Inez Bezerenhout, who is with a legal expert with the University of the Free State. Inez, 5 suspects appearing for the first time. These ones were arrested on Friday when Kamogelo was rescued. There is a police officer who has appeared in court before, bringing the total number to 6 suspects who are going to appear in court at 9:30. What can we expect come 9:30?
Good morning, Scara. So in this instance, one can expect that the state will most probably have the bail application of all the accused at the same occasion. So it is not uncommon for the state to ask for a postponement for a bail application in terms of Section 50, subsection 6, where a case can be postponed up to 7 days at any given moment to, for example, ascertain the details of all the suspects, for example, their addresses. So one can expect another postponement, possibly today, for a bail hearing to be set down. You can also remember that in this instance, when a charge of extortion is being brought against the suspects, that it will be automatically a Schedule 5 offence, and that means that evidence will have to be led in terms of the Criminal Procedure Act to show that it is in the interest of justice that the accused be released on bail. Therefore, it is a formal bail application that one can expect that would not necessarily take place today.
And the onus resting on who to actually prove the suspect. It's on the state this time around.
No, it will definitely, if it's a kidnapping instance, it would be a Schedule 1, and then it is on the state. But since it will most probably be as well extortion, the onus will be on the bail applicants to prove that it is in the interest of justice that they be released on bail, because it's a Schedule 5 offence then, which makes it more serious.
Police are worried about the growing trend of such crimes in the area. We know that the car that was used in this particular crime, they have confirmed that it belongs to one of their unit. And one suspect, the 42-year-old sergeant as well. 39 cases reported between January and March, 139 in the whole province. And surely it's a crime that is growing and it's a concern now for the police.
It is alarming and it's definitely a concern. One can rest assured that should a person be found guilty of extortion, it is so serious that the legislature added it to Act 105 of 1997. That is the Act on Minimum Sentences, meaning that there's a prescribed minimum sentence of imprisonment. A first offender can be sentenced or should be sentenced for 15 years imprisonment unless the court finds that there's substantial and compelling circumstances. That necessitates, in other words, a very severe sentence, and that showcases the seriousness of how the legislature sees this type of offence.
Ines, thank you so much for your time, and we'll speak later on once court starts at 9:30. We're told, Aldrin. But I must stress out again that the police had mentioned that this kind of trend, they are following leads on it, and what worries them is the alleged the alleged involvement of their own members. On the 7th of March, holding a press conference, the Brigadier Magele telling us that they have seen this trend and they are worried about it, but it's something which is of concern and they are following up on leads.